Hey there again, first grade. It's Miss Wiley, and we're going to be reading our story, Animal Horns, again. So hopefully you'll be able to click on that link underneath this video and be able to pull up that story again. So what I'd like you to do first is take some time to read the story Animal Horns again. Remember, use those picture clues to help you if you get stuck on one of those trickier words. And then after you've read, I want you to pause the video while you read it, and then I want you to get something to write on or something to write with, so maybe a piece of paper and a pencil, and we're going to do some writing. So go ahead and pause the video and read the story Animal Horns again, and then you can hit play and we'll write our sentence together. So if you've read the story, then you are ready to write a sentence. Hopefully you have something to write on and something to write with. If not, you can always pause the video at any time and go and get it. So I want us to make a sentence kind of in the same sort of format that we saw in the video. A sentence, or in the book, sorry. A sentence kind of like we saw in the book that we just read. So the first word I want us to write is the word the. So let's write the word the together. All right, did you write the word the? Double check, did you start with a capital T? We always want to start our sentences with a capital, so this is a great time to double check. Are we on the right track? Did you start with a capital T? All right, now I'm gonna leave a little blank. You don't have to draw a line on your paper, but maybe you wanna just leave a little space or be thinking about what you wanna write. Here's where we're gonna put an animal. So we're gonna put the blank. We're going to think of an animal from the book we just read. So you can either draw a little line like I did or leave a space to write. Now we're going to write the word has. Can you write the word has? The word has almost sounds like it has a Z at the end, but it's going to end in an S. And it's going to look something like this. Ass. Remember, sometimes an S almost says that Z sound at the end of a word. So the blank, that's where we're going to choose an animal in a minute, has, now we're going to leave another space. We're going to use a describing word there. We're going to come back to that in just a second. All right, now I want us to write the word horns. Do you remember it has that O-R in it that we talked about last time? This is or, so I'm going to say H, or, that means an O-R in this case, horn. Put an N, there's more than one horn, so I want to put an S. And then I'm going to end my sentence with a period. So now here's where you can have fun and make up your own sentence. Remember, you can always look back at the book to find an animal. For my example, I think I'm just going to put a cow. The cow. You can always look back. You could put, what are some of the animals? You could put sheep. You could put, there was a lizard in there. You could put a bull, right, which is like a big male cow. So I'm just going to put, the cow has blank horns. What type of horn? Well, cows could have different type of horns. I think in my sentence, I'm going to say that my cow has long horns. Now, if you didn't know how to spell a word like long, or maybe I could have put short or big, or I could have put curved or straight. Those were some of the words in the book. You can always go back to the book and look for help on how to spell some of these words. Some of them are trickier and have some spelling patterns we haven't worked on yet in first grade. So if you get stuck, you can go back and look for a good word. So my sentence says, the cow has long horns. I'd be excited to see what your sentence says. So we just read our story again, and we wrote a sentence just like we saw in our book. Great job, guys.